I'm submitting this late by a few minutes. I guess intentionally, non-intentionally, because it's been rather hard for me to gather my thoughts. I wanted to make sure that I did it appropriately, and I had to read through texts, and I wanted to use relatively pertinent and recent, very recent situations that happened to me that prove that language and words have so much power and how they build and shape our relationships. And I just have been in the most tumultuous in of learning experiences, relationships of my life, maybe of 11 months. And I thought that only like domestic violence, and I feel like so ridiculous saying of the physical kind. It takes like the 7 to 14 times of leaving your abuser or whatever. And it's just so ridiculous because I'm proof that it took me 7 to 8 different times in 11 months to leave emotionally and mentally abusive relationship. And how misunderstandings and conflict, and how basics and how simple things happen, and how we understand each other um, in differences, and how words mean can have so much effect on what we do in our, and how we influence, and how they influence our relationships. And with my ex-boyfriend and um, I I've been sitting in a relationship where I've been watering a fake plant for 11 months, where he has simply been telling me that he was not going to, there was no willingness to personally grow, that he has been saying to me in so many words that he was not going to change, and that he was expecting me to take care of him. And I have been taking care of a 41-year-old man, and my children simultaneously, and not hearing specifically the words coming from his mouth of how he saw me as a mother figure and preferred to cuddle with me rather than be sexual with me, where those needs that I wanted to be met were not being met. And I took that personally, like that I was not attractive or something like that. And clearly that's not the case. I have self-confidence and many objecting factors and voices that tell me that that's not true. Um, so the fact that I allowed that communication to rule me is just ridiculous. And in other cultures, I think that speaks for itself, that um, that's not even a thing that would exist. In other cultures, you would be silenced in expectations of when and where sexual or non-sexual activity, and when that happens, would not really be a response that comes from the woman. So um, I don't think that I would be comfortable with that at all. So that's my response to this post.